Hi everyone, it's Mike with Crane Realty. When we get closer to the end of the month, there's word that the Fed will increase the interest rate yet again, possibly 0.75%. Some people are talking that it possibly could be even a full 1%. So if you're a buyer, you're looking to finance your property through a mortgage, if you were to go back in time, 3-4 months ago, you could possibly be around like a 3% interest rate. Now that's actually getting closer to above 6%, even pushing 7%. Obviously, that'll have a direct impact regarding buyers' bottom line and how much home that they can actually afford. So if you're a buyer out there and you're thinking to yourself, why exactly would I want to actually be looking at properties right now? Maybe I can wait it out, and when things kind of get back to normal, or what we've known of normal over the last couple of years, hopefully it can get back down to that percentage. Why would I want to be looking right now? Well, it depends for yourself and what exactly your lifestyle looks like. If you're somebody that's able to live in a place where you're not actually paying rent or anything like that, you don't have monthly expenses, then possibly waiting it out might be a good option. If you have expenses where if you're paying for rent, I know for a lot of people, I've seen pretty much nobody's renting under $1,000. If you are, certainly kudos to you, but $1,000, $1,500, $2,000, I've even heard north of $2,000 each month people are actually paying for their rent. So after the end of a 30 days of that month, that's just money that goes straight out the window. It's not going towards any asset that you own. So that's kind of the counter argument. If rent was really super cheap, then certainly there might be a justification of saying, you know what, I'm going to actually wait it out for 2 years and kind of see if it'll level off and what that actually might end up looking like. But for anybody, if you were to say, all right, maybe the game plan is that I lock it in for this, whatever the interest rate is, 6.5%, 7%, and then in 2 years or 3 years, when things actually drop back down 4%, 3.5%, or 3%, then you can look into refinancing your home. Depending on what the game plan is for your home, if you were to have a vision for the foreseeable 5 to 10 year game plan minimum. For a lot of people, that does make a lot of sense, because that way you're putting money right into your property. Your property is appreciating value over the course of that time. So when you refinance it, essentially it's going to get you further ahead than if you were to be spending, let's hypothetically say, $2,000 on rent each month. Obviously times 12 months, you could see you're going to be out a lot of money, and that's not going towards the purchase of a property. So something certainly for people to think about. If you were to ask, I know for my parents or even grandparents, they were looking at interest rates back in the 90s around 9%, 10%. They were even excited if they could get it below that, which is kind of crazy to think about. So certainly if you are thinking about purchasing, it's something to kind of just weigh into what does your lifestyle look like, and does it make sense to purchase right now? Or if you can, hold off for a couple years and see if that makes more financial sense for you. If you'd like to get a conversation about it, feel free to give me a call. I'd be happy to have a talk with you about that. And hope the rest of you have a great rest of your day.